What's up, everyone? I'm Tamara. Welcome to Tam Psych Advice. INTJs, are you sensitively insensitive or are you insensitively sensitive? I'll explain more about what I mean later, but how sensitive do you think INTJs are? Do you think that they are one of the most insensitive Myers-Briggs types on the planet? Well, I'm going to challenge you today. I'm going to tell you why I think INTJs are actually quite sensitive. INFJs become sensitive when they laser in on the girth of another human being. What does this person need? They silence everything else and focus in on you. They are intense. They can make you feel more cared about than any other person on earth. They don't always stop to do this, but when they do, they can make you feel deeper than you've ever felt. And what they're doing is tapping into something new. One angle that you can explore is what can make an INTJ show their sensitive side. It could be a romantic relationship, it could be a person in need, it could be therapy, it could be counseling, but other than that, they do function with a hard outer shell. So what cracks it? They're built in some ways like the Earth's layers. Once you get past the lower mantle, the outer molten core, and finally, the deepest level, the inner solid core, now you've unearthed something. INTJs marshmallow, pillow soft level, which they may equate to slime, sensitivity is what comes bursting forth. It is INTJ gold. It is the great connector of people. Make no mistake about it, they are still using objectivity, but blended with emotion. It is unrivaled. It is thought-provoking, earth-shattering movement that changes lives forever. It is tapping into their vague tertiary function, FI, introverted feeling, which is an internal sense of the essence of a person and reading fine distinctions among feeling tones. When you read descriptions of INTJs, you hear tough as nails and sensitive as a small piece of who they are. For some, this could be largely true, but for others, it's largely unfactual. My findings are that the majority of INTJs care about something. What is that for you, INTJs? What do you care about? They can be deeply caring, deeply thoughtful, and deeply compassionate. Calling them insensitive is to a great degree a farce. Where do you fall as an INTJ on the sensitive scale of 1 to 10? And would it shock people to know how sensitive you actually are? How sensitively insensitive are you? Let's play with another way of thinking, because some are going to say they totally disagree with me when I say INTJs are sensitive. A study showed that the most insensitive people are the most sensitive. They can be insensitive to others' feelings, but sensitive to themselves. Is it a surprise that you can't be insensitive without being sensitive too? They must go together, yes or no, like peanut butter and jelly. One could say that an INTJ becomes insensitive because of their sensitivity. Too much light, too much noise, activity, and emotion is counterproductive to the INTJ mode of operating, so they shut it down in order to perform. Insensitivity mode raises the chances of offending and hurting feelings, the side that people see of an INTJ at work. But it also lends itself to the fascinating and powerful systems that INTJ creates. Turn the insensitivity light off and emerges INTJ pain, emotions, irritations, the very thing that causes INTJs to numb out unless they create a safe place and time to actually do the healing work that needs to be done in order to let FI thrive. Both flips of the INTJ coin comes at a price, and yet they are both present, even while lying dormant. More than likely, INTJ retreats into rational intellect and declares, I do not fiddle with emotions. Get really close to an INTJ and you may witness the tears, because they can be touched deeply, especially if they marry an ENFJ or an INFP. Their ability to emote deeply will be called forward. With insensitivity comes sensitivity. As an INTJ becomes more open to understanding the self and others more, then it allows emotions to pass through them instead of hiding them, and they allow their feelings to explode and they experience them. They have to make room for that. Tapping into sensitivity should be handled as a journey and not a one-day trip to protect and keep the INTJ safely executing boldly. So, comrades, if anyone argues that INTJ is insensitive, I'd like to add sensitive to that too. So challenge me. Would you agree or disagree that lying within the core of an INTJ, though dormant at times, there is sensitivity after all? If you love INTJs, I'm going to put a link in my description box of all the videos, and there's a ton of them that I've made on the INTJ, so you can check them out and you can learn more secrets about them. And also, if you want to fall in love with one, or you're an INTJ and you want to fall in love, then check out my book, Flip the Script on Love by Tamara Zyon. It's on Amazon, and we're going to do a deep dive into love and getting the type of relationship that you want. I mean, hey, why not go for it? Romance is the spice of life. It's what makes life so interesting and wonderful. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.